ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another season of New Hanover County Schools Television's High School Hoops. I'm Don Osterbo, joined by Sam Highsmith. How you doing, Sam?
I'm doing great, Don. I appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Yeah, it's nice to work with you again. And tonight, the last time we were here, we were at the Jim Hebby Gymnasium, which is right across the hallway now. And now we are in the Sheila Bowles Gymnasium. And we are ready for high school basketball at its best. Crosstown rivals, John T. Hoggard Vikings and the E.A. Laney Buccaneers. These teams played to a 52-49 ball game in the semifinal of the Brogdon tournament just after Christmas and before the New Year. And this looks to be a good one. The Buccaneers come out with their starting lineup as Lexi Melville, senior Sydney Simpson, senior Jensen Edwards, junior Jennifer Jacobs, and then rounding out that starting lineup, averaging 15 points and 10 boards, freshman Nia Rivers. And Nia Rivers has been leading the Buccaneers, and they are tough to beat when Nia's got her game on. And Nia had a good ball game versus Hoggard last time out, and Rivers was 20 points, but she was 1 for 9 from three-point land. You know, so he let her light it up from three-point land. It's a different ball game.
Yeah, that's big. She's an outstanding player. I had the opportunity to see her in middle school, and I'm really excited about watching her and watching the great Hoggard team. You know, I'm looking at the crowd. It really feels like the excitement is just as big for the girls' game as the boys' game. It's really great.
Yes, it is. This is a big game. The crowd will be big tonight. Buccaneers have been announced, and now the Vikings are being announced as well. Vikings coming in at 13-2. Their only blemish is Jacksonville, and then Audrey Kell in the championship game of the Brogdon tournament. And their starting lineup is number 12, junior Blair Boo Boo Barefoot, senior, head to Charleston Southern. Number 14, Lola Lovett, and senior guard number 32, Mia Boone. In the middle, number 34, senior Keely Britt, and rounding out Coach Boubacar Al's starting lineup, number 44, senior, Send Me an Angel Smith. And, you know, Coach All, I love to watch him on the sidelines. This is Coach Ashley Berting's second year at Laney after being at South Brunswick for a while, but she's still joined by longtime assistant Russ Adams. Has been there through the whole Sherry Tarrans era, and Russ a hard-working guy. And,
yes, he is.
And Boubacar is assisted by Eric Holly. He's been on that bench for a while himself, too.
I remember seeing Ross when I was an assistant coach for Sheila Bowles back in the 90s. Great basketball mind.
Yes, I got earlier while we were doing announcement, I saw Sheila giving Fred Lynch a hug. Both was Fred still the current AD at Laney, and Sheila now retired and has a gym named after her, and was once the Hoggard basketball coach as well as the athletic director here at Hoggard. Buccaneers control the tap. Buccaneers in the black. Nice, sharp-looking uniforms. And they get the ball to Rivers, 22. Pull up. That was Jensen Edwards. Jensen's been a starter here for all 4 years. And quite senior-laden teams, both of these teams.
Yes, I remember seeing Jensen play with her sister when she was there. Great combo.
Yes, Bailey now playing soccer at UNCW. There's our first foul of the ball game. And that's going to be a foul on number 10, Cindy Simpson. That's team's first. Cindy's first. Our referees for tonight, the head guy, Mr. Brian Ahmad. And he's assisted by the doctor, Glenn Harris, and Mr. Ben Rhodes.
Nice looking shot, first free throw by Lola. Knocks the second one through again, all net.
Yeah, Lola Lovett, all-around player. Proves in, she's coming in at 80% from the stripe. Hoggard in a little 2-3 zone so far, both times down. Nia Rivers off from 3.
little off. I'm sure she hopes she doesn't have the same repeat that she had in the tournament. We'll see.
Yeah, she'd rather not shoot 1 for 9 from three-point land.
Just like both teams have started off in the zone.
They try to kick it. Good steal by the Buccaneers. And the dish and the finish by Sanaya Rivers.
Great pass ahead, assist from Jennifer Jacobs.
Love it for 3, back iron, good body by Angel. Angel trying to get the left hand to go. Loose ball, and another quick foul. This time it's going to go against the Vikings. That's going to be Keely Britt picking up her first, team's first.
Yeah, I agree with you, Don. A little quick on that.
Thought maybe it was going to be an alternating possession as opposed to the foul called.
Kind of looks like the teams are just feeling each other out at this moment as well.
Body, Jensen can't get to convert.
Good box out by Angel Smith. Little pressure in the backcourt.
And Blair Barefoot, very good at ball control. She's played really tough Audrey Kell team, and Barefoot is real leader, getting the ball up and down the court. There she goes, smashes a 3.
Nice shot. Like you said, a true leader. She's been that way since her middle school years, and excited to see her grow as an athlete and continue to lead this Viking team.
Yeah, very successful soccer goalie as well. Love it for 3. Backside rebound by Angel Smith again.
The Angels have a good night on the boards already.
Hoggard able to control on the loose ball. That's not Angel's shot out there. Love it, step back. Good dump down.
Great block. Good block without fouling in there.
Another 4-year starter, Lexi Melville, bringing the ball up. And we talked about it before we went on air. Number 22, Naya Rivers, is the sister of Nana Rivers, who was a former Hoggard standout and then went on to play at NC State.
And her brother Jimmy Rivers also.
That's right, Jimmy was at Wake Forest, correct?
That I'm not sure. And I see Dad Donnell Rivers here.
Tough shot. And she gets the foul. Foul was on Angel Smith. That's her first, team second. Rivers from the free throw line shoots at just under 50%. Subs coming in for the Bucks. Sophomore Dasani Boney.
Sure, Angel. Missed both of them.
And Boney's joined by number 13, or excuse me, Boney is 13. Jensen Edwards, no foul call. Boney with the rebound. 3-point basket, Lexi Melville.
Good shot by the senior. Way to look out for the open 3-point shooter.
Mia Boone left open, dump it to the middle, kick it, Angel. Big shot for Angel, has to hit that 18-footer. Rivers on the transition.
A lot of one-on-one right now against that zone by Laney.
Got to find the gaps. Rivers, too much spacing right there. Nice steal by Lovett.
Hey, good hustle 14.
23, Olivia Hawkins enters the ball game, along with number 24, Ellison Louthan. And I don't know if you remember her nickname when she was at the Grove. Never Nervous Ellison Louthan. Actually, it was Never Nervous Purvis Ellison Louthan. Air ball, another errant 3 by Rivers. Kickball.
Yep. It's great to see these kids that were teammates in middle school to continue playing ball together and moving up to the next level. And I was just a former principal of these students. It makes me feel real good.
Coach All, I love to watch his animation on the sidelines. It was kind of cool up at the Brogdon tournament. I watched he and his high school basketball coach, Gary Battle, give each other a big hug before one of the games. And yeah, you got to look at that journey for a kid coming from Senegal to East Bladen County, Columbus County, East Bladen High School, and then on to Georgetown. Man speaks like 5 different languages. And he's fun to have a conversation with.
I can imagine what he thought of Columbus County, right?
Yeah. Big
nice
block,
Angel Smith.
And they get bailed out, keep the ball. Sydney Simpson. I heard Coach Russ Adams talk a lot about Sydney Simpson. She's the glue girl. You know, she's the one who sticks the team together. She's the one getting on the floor. She's the one pulling the rebound. She's the one scrapping, and does what she needs to do to help the team. Doesn't do anything selfishly.
Every team, every coach needs one of those.
It's like Buccaneers have switched the man.
Yes.
A little matchup zone man.
Ooh, good steal.
Rivers.
I guess the word is no easy layups for Miss Rivers. I think with that free throw percentage, I think I would take a chance in having her earn that strike.
Certainly. Ellison Louthan's first foul, team's 3rd foul. Unkind rims here at Bowles Gymnasium. Can't convert on both free throws. Good little head fake, pull up, Lola Lovett short. Good rebound by Louthan. Lovett pulls from 3. She's off again. Scrum on the floor. Alternating possession should stay with the Vikings because the Bucks won the tap. So we got 1:08 to go right now in the first quarter. And in the first quarter of the ball game at Brogdon, both teams were tied at 9. So we're still right around the same pace, maybe a little bit off, maybe a little first Mid-Eastern Conference actual conference game jitters.
Now, I've noticed 2 times in a row that Laney's given up that baseline. Hope they can fix that and tighten that defense up there, force her back to the middle.
Yeah, Lovett's been able to penetrate from there. Good drive by Blair Barefoot. She couldn't get to go. Rivers with the rebound. Bucks come the other way, under a minute to play.
Good look inside.
Got to hit the cookies. Timeout, Coach All.
Yep. Got to hit the cookies. Miss Rivers wants her dimes.
That's a 30-second timeout. I can tell you what, this gym's loud. We are at the top of the gymnasium, and it is a loud gym. Typically, we are able to hear the PA guy pretty clear, and the acoustics in here are bringing it loud, and it wasn't that loud at the Brogdon because even though it was 2 local teams, but a lot of the people there were from different schools. So it wasn't that loud, even though this is the exact similar gym at Laney, except for color scheme and of course floor. It's a loud place.
Yes, it is. Good job by the construction folks and the architects. Ill-advised pass by Angel Smith.
This Eddie Anderson doesn't do a bad job. Well, it has to be a block on Barefoot.
Try to reach in and get that steal instead of moving those legs over to the left to cut her off.
Yeah, it's on the side. I didn't think it was a shooting shot at all.
Correct.
Buckner was able to get the ball in up top. Oh!
He got a little quick whistle. I don't know if he had the best angle to make that call.
Yeah, I thought she got the ball and then knocked it out. And there was contact after she had already knocked the ball out. I think Barefoot quickly picks up 2. And Jennifer Jacobs draws the foul. Jacobs, a junior. Dump inside to Sonny Boney. Boney with the little baby hook. Jensen Edwards doing work on the boards. 3. And couldn't get another shot off. The third one they were hoping was a charm. Bubakar not happy about what happened on the defense and rebounding end right there. Gave up a couple rebounds. Sam, we're going to thank some sponsors, and we'll be back with the second quarter right after this brief break in the action. Nice ball game sponsored by Papa John's Pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza. ESPN Radio, AM 630. We'll be right back.
Get connected with your school system. Your School News covers news that matters for parents, guardians, and Greater New Hanover County. Telling the stories of student achievers.
Health science teachers Sonia Thigpen and April Ward announced that all 10 of their Laney health science students who took the Certified Nursing Assistance test passed both the written and skills CNA certification requirements.
Highlighting partnerships in discovery.
Captivated the minds of every student involved. Building and programming the robots was a challenging activity which had results they could see with their own eyes.
Featuring those events that prepare children for success in life. Your School News brings viewers more than 8 hours of school news and information, reporting on what's happening in the district, what students are learning, how the school system operates, and beyond. Your School News, only on this channel.
Welcome back to Sheila Bowles Gymnasium here in Midtown Wilmington, North Carolina on a rainy Friday night. However, I have to say it's about 70 almost, so there's no complaining going here because last Friday night we were looking at temperatures that were dipping down into the low 20s, if not touching the low teens with the wind chill factor.
Yeah, I think the Wilmington folks and all the fans here tonight are very pleased with the weather.
And Buccaneers will get the ball to begin the second quarter. 5-5. And the one thing that really stands out to me after that first quarter is the Bucks are only 2 fouls away from going into bonus. If Hoggard can foul, and Barefoot starts on the bench in the second quarter, and she's very key to their ball control offense.
Yeah, I wonder how long Coach Hall is going to be able to keep her on the bench. Hopefully the defense can handle it until Blair gets back in.
Rivers wants the ball back to the basket. Pull up. She's short, little short. It's cold from the floor.
I think the crowd is expecting a little bit more offense tonight, but sometimes these defensive gyms are great.
Yeah, our last game, was 52-49. The Buccaneers have been averaging in the 50s, and then Hoggard averages 54.
A lot of bodies on the floor. What do we got? Oh, what do we call? Call timeout.
Coach All, the quick TO. Yeah, and right now in the Mid-Eastern Conference, the Bucks at 13-1 have the best overall record. And they're 4-0 in the conference because the Brogdon game does not count as a conference ball game. And Hoggard's 5-0 in the conference and 13-2. And both of them are ranked in the top 15. I've seen a couple different things. I think Laney might have went up one. They're probably right around 8, and I think Hoggard's right around 9 or 10. And you can find those information on maxpreps.com. And the Audrey Kell team that Hoggard lost to 50-40 in the final is still an undefeated team, and they are like the number 2 team in the state in the 4A.
Impressive.
Pull up from 3, love it.
I admire Love it. Keep shooting it. She's a shooter. It's going to fall eventually.
Jensen Edwards. Off shot by Lexi Melville, run down by Edwards. Nice job by Edwards getting the rebound and the putback. Gets her first 2. She averages 12 points a ball game.
Once that ball goes to the net, it gives you that confidence. And I think Jensen better pick it up from this point.
And that's either one of these teams need the confidence. And there's a big
steal by Edwards.
Nice left-hand finish. Coach All, he's had to take the full. Took 2 30s, now he's on to his full. He only has 2 timeouts left. Quick turnaround by the Buccaneers, and defense creating points on the other end.
That's always some great quick relief if your defense can put a little pressure on your opponent and give you a few easy baskets. It makes you feel good about what you're doing and builds that confidence.
And as we go in 2 minutes down in the second quarter, the previous game, they had 9 apiece in the first quarter, and then they had 15-11 in the second, 13-16 in the third, 15-13. So they picked the offense up, got back into the ball game. I imagine we're going to see that here. And so far right now, the team that's got their offense picked up has been the Bucks, mainly because of the tough defense.
Yes. Maybe a little good luck just came in the house. I see the famous Ricky Meeks. He gave him the thumbs up, and he's here. He's ready. Maybe the Vikings are going to play some ball. He's got his Hoggard Viking hat on.
Of course, across town, we have New Hanover at Ashley. See if we can get some scores from there via some Twitter. Barefoot does come back in after 2 minutes on the bench to begin the second.
Yeah, she thought about that penetration. Maybe there was 2 fouls, made her rethink that.
Good job by Simpson staying still, not getting the charge or the travel violation. Edwards, the high point commit. Nice.
Let's give and go. Yes.
Good offense right there by the Buccaneers. Freshman Rivers to senior Edwards. (6-0) here in the second quarter so far. Mia Boone for 3, that's off. Good rebound and rip by Nia Rivers. You see the wingspan right there, Sam?
Yes. And she has that wonderful court vision. That's something I saw in her last year's in 8th grade. It was just amazing to me how she could dribble and see her players from anywhere.
Cross-court pass to Boone again from the baseline for 3. She's short. Keely Britt with the board. That's double dribble.
Yeah. Guess she forgot. It looks like there's definitely a determination to get the ball inside by Coach All's team. Not sure if that's been the best decision against his zone.
And they have the size. You know, Keely Britt, probably about 6 foot. Angel, about 5'11", strong. You know, Lola Lovett's right there, 5'10", 5'11". Sanaya Rivers typically plays on the perimeter, so they, you know, there's might be that little bit of a size advantage.
Yeah, like Blair Barefoot almost got that third foul, but she kind of thought differently and pulled back.
Well, that's one thing she is. She's got sports IQ in all the games that she's played. Good play by Barefoot. Barefoot takes a shot too.
A good attempt for a bounce pass, but greater defensive presence by Miss Barefoot.
As I said before, she does play soccer, and she's the goalie. She's all about getting on the floor and diving and denying the ball.
That's what she looked like there for sure.
Laney still appears to be in that matchup zone. Louthan inside. She tripped, or I think we're going to get a trip, so she gets fouled. And the foul's going to go. And Melville picks up her first, team second. Give it back to Lola. Yeah, going from this Hoggard team from last year, pretty big contributors, Tara Poteet and Alani Fisher. And the Buccaneers, they lost Kiara Lloyd and Ava John.
Good ball movement.
And she's now 0 for 4 from 3.
The runner. Tell you, it's like a cap on top of that rim for the Vikings in their home gym.
And that's going to go Buck basketball.
You can say the doc changed his mind on that call.
Hoggard, little half-court trap. Easily broken, nicely done. Lexi Melville, leave her open. Short, rebound, Barefoot. And that's
possession
jump
goes
ball
to the Vikings.
And Barefoot, I think she's got an argument. She just said she was all over her back. And you know, before that was a foul over here down on this end. Before when the ball scrambled around and didn't get the jump ball, now you call the jump ball. But you know, Hoggard, is fortunate to have the possession arrow. Hawkins, Boone, dangerous pass.
Yes.
Cross-court pass.
Not a good decision against that zone.
Smith checks back in. Still 6-0 ball game here in the second. With the Bucks, the only ones on the board. They now have 11. Mike's been frozen at 5. With 6 minutes going by in the second quarter. Boone for 3.
There you go, there you go.
Mia Boone knocks it home.
That's going to get some Vikings some confidence. A little quicker pep in the step.
Yeah, I mean, one more possession, they got the ball game tied. And if you notice, the Bucks aren't that deep. They've really only subbed one player. That's Dasani Boney. Whereas the Vikings are subbing.
Good shot fake,
quite
good
often.
shot fake.
Keely Britt. And just when I said they were frozen at 5, they've now made it a 1-point ball game. Nice catch.
Yes, once again, that court vision, she has it.
And Boney has had some good looks at the basket. Hasn't been able to convert. Let's see what she can do from the free throw line.
Yeah, Sanaa Rivers is the kind of teammate where you better be looking for the ball, because at any time it's going to be coming back to you if you're open.
Yeah, she'll put it in your ear. Boney with 30% free throw shooter. Louthan comes back in. Keely Britt had picked up that last second foul, so she takes a rest. 1:06 to go.
If I'm correct, I think that's 0 for 5 by the Bucks at the line. We'll make it 0 for 6.
Yes. Air ball.
A little long on the 3.
Barefoot, good hands.
Nice move, nice move.
Jensen Edwards now has 8. And we go 45 to go. See if the Vikings decide to try to hold for the final shot. Dumped down. Good collapse by the defense. Under 20. Rivers finds Boney. Good in and out. Dasani Boney tried to find Nia Rivers, but Nia Rivers has been really cold. She made the one layup, but she's 1 for 5 from the floor.
Oh, no foul there by.
Good if it goes.
Wow.
And that shot falls short. 13-10 is our score at the half, and both teams definitely struggling offensively. You got 8 points and 5 points, so just far off the pace of the ball game that they played at the Brogdon tournament, where the final was 52-49. Sam, we're going to thank some sponsors. Be back with a little bit of halftime analysis right after this quick halftime message. Tonight's broadcast is made possible with the support of Papa John's Pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza. AM 630 ESPN Radio. You can also find us streaming at ESPNWilmington.com or AM630.net. John and Sam will be right back.
Your company can join these local businesses in offering students with disabilities the much-needed experience to compete in today's job market.
To see the kids every day come in and certainly have a sense of accomplishment and do a job well done, it's very enriching to not only the kids but also to all of us around here.
For young people with disabilities, participating in mentoring programs, job shadowing, and internships are great ways to make them stand out among other job applicants.
I'd say it's kind of a win-win. I mean, not only are you doing the right thing for the community and these kids, but you're also allowing them to grow and get the skills necessary to be successful in the future.
Internships serve as skill-building tools for students to obtain vital career development. If your business would like more information on how it can benefit from adding a student intern from New Hanover County Schools to its roster, please contact the Special Education Department now at 254-4445.
They're doing a fantastic job and we couldn't be happier.
We're back, ready for some second half action. 13-10, the Buccaneers lead here at Bowles Gymnasium. And Sam, we spoke a bit before, 0 for 6 are the Bucks from the free throw line, and they're 6 for 22 from the floor, so shooting 27%. And they still got a lead.
You wouldn't think it would be possible. Someone told you that, you would be like, no, they're losing by 10.
Yeah, exactly. And Hoggard just hasn't got the number of shots. Hoggard's not really hitting their shot that well either. But
no.
The Bucks have definitely controlled the first half of the ball game. They're led by Jensen Edwards with 8. Alexi Melville knocked down a 3-ball, and then Sanaa Rivers had a breakaway layup. And the Vikings, on the other hand, have two players with two apiece, Lovett and Britt, and then Barefoot and Mia Boone both knocked down 3 balls. So somebody's going to have to take the lids off and open this ball game up a little bit, because we're not even we're barely a fifth of the way to what the output was in the previous meeting back on December 29th.
Well, I think the coaches for sure and the crowd all wants a little bit more offense, so I think I just feel better about it. We're going to have some shots falling. Loosen those defenses up a little bit.
And foul trouble for the Vikes. Barefoot's got 2, as well as Keely Britt. And Melville and Simpson each have 1 apiece. For the Buccaneers, Buccaneers possess. Buccaneers have been able to get the ball at each beginning of each quarter. Won the tap, got it second quarter.
Good pass.
Nice backdoor find by Jennifer Jacobs, hits Sanaya Rivers.
Then there's a breakdown in the back of that zone. Both players kind of pointed there, but no one stayed there and watched the weak side.
Rivers plays the middle on the Buccaneer defense. Coach All wants some movement. Running the baselines, Lola Lovett. High post, dump down.
Pass.
Nicely done by Angel Smith to Keely Britt.
I think maybe both coaches have kind of realized where the weaknesses are in this 2-3 zone.
Turn around. Ooh. That's a tough shot to stop.
That was very tough.
Nia Rivers quickly with 6. Stolen by Rivers. Leads Melville. Gets the board.
Gets another and put back.
Rivers on her way to her season average of 15 points a ball game. Yeah, when the Vikes played Audrey Kell, they had a really strong backcourt tandem, and then they had a big wide body in the middle. And Hoggard looks like offensively, they just can't get it going. A lot of errant passes, and they need Lola Lovett to do exactly that.
No, it looks like everyone who was missing shots is starting to hit those shots this half.
Yeah, Lola's got to stop being able to pack that zone in and start having to break it a little bit more. That's the third 3 ball for the Vikings.
Good pass. I think Sydney would like to have that one back. Just a little short.
Barefoot brings it up the other way. Angel Smith's got to be more active down there against Boney. She's got good position.
Travel. Good travel. I think they need to, if I was Coach All, I'd get the ball inside and try to maybe get her some fouls on Rivers, get her up in there, shot fake, and see if she's able to sit back in that zone, protect her fouls. And
yeah, they've got to get them. They got to hit the 3 ball too, and they're not moving the ball that well either.
No,
the ball's just staying up top, and they're running Lovett on the baseline. And Smith picks up her second. And that's the first team foul here in the second half. Melville, 15-foot pull-up short. Boone up to Barefoot. Barefoot one-on-one with Jennifer Jacobs. Good finish by
Nice body control, nice shot.
And good job by Jacobs, not playing some tough D, making her hit a hard shot without fouling.
One thing I like, girls are a little bit less prone to try to be the shot blocker. They'll keep their hands up and just basically, that's going to be what you need to do. They're going to miss the shot the majority of the time. So.
Yeah, good position D's better than fouling.
Good steal.
Another big steal. This to be able to even it up for the Vikes. Love it. Now they got to resettle back. Coach Hall, literally, no, stop. And they'll recycle, they'll run Lovett along this baseline again. She likes this shot from the corner. There she is, she's open. Good pick, back screen by Angel Smith. Give it to her.
Yes.
Barefoot with the runner, a lot of contact.
No call. But the Buck defenders stayed on their feet.
Boney, Dasani Boney with the one-hand runner.
Like Rivers, right?
And Dasani Boney comes back in.
Just comes back in, yep. See if Rivers can make the...
And that was Keely Britt picking up her third. Rivers, the
old-fashioned three-point.
And it's their first free throw of the ball game.
Good pass.
And that's worked for him before, but
love that low post to high post to low post, excuse me. Love that.
And if they collapse on Britt, Angel's got to be able to take that and hit that shot.
Yes.
Jacobs back iron. Cindy Simpson gets the long rebound, and there's a reach foul on the Vikes.
Is that Mia?
Yeah, Mia Boone.
I was kind of hoping they were going to go ahead and call that jump ball, but
Boney.
Yeah.
Oh, they called a carry. Got a little bit too much on the bottom of the basketball. Vikings once again can tie it up. Smith is open.
A three-point attempt by Barefoot. A little bit of contact, but no call.
Keely Britt is fouled. Is that going to go against Dasani Boney? That's the first team foul. Keely Britt shooting the free throws.
First one's good.
Good job by Britt. Lexi Melville checking in. Keely Britt, 60% free throw shooter. Knocks them both home. 1 point ball game, 2:28 to go.
Laney being very patient. Good look.
That looks like it was off of Keely Britt. Hoggard able to take the lead this time down.
Nice comeback with 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Britt, head fake. Drives, Boney does a good job not getting the foul.
Good pass.
Simpson from 15 feet.
Nice baseline shot.
And that's her average right there, 2 points a ball game. And she gets 3 or 4 boards and a handful of steals.
And another assist for Miss Rivers.
There comes Lovett on the baseline curl. Hoggard patient on offense, under a minute to play.
Good movement there.
Boo-boo. Neither ref saw it. That ball hit the guy wire.
Another timeout called by Coach Hall.
That's a full timeout. Yeah, I think it did hit the guy wire.
Okay.
However, one of the things I did notice when I was up at the Laney gyms, the amount of shake that was in, even off just a rimmed out shot in the backboard and stuff, and so it could have been the shake from that, but I thought it did tip the guy wire. But either way, Hoggard still possesses the ball, and they got to be drawing something up for Lola Lovett on a little curl cut over here in the baseline, or maybe trying to find that high post down low from Angel Smith to Keely Britt. Then we get in the packed house.
One great thing about these two very serviceable gyms here at Hoggard, you got maybe your JV games all on the same campus.
I did notice
saw a little bit of the JV boys Hoggard Laney game going on, which that's nice.
Yeah, instead of having to do the JV ball game at the opponent's facility, now we're able to get them both done, and those teams have been able to stay here. Saves a lot on travel as well.
Great block by Shania.
Boney Rivers denying, and I figured out my mistake. Jimmy Rivers, I'm not sure where he went, and I was thinking of Irvin Murray from Pender High.
Okay.
That played at Wake Forest.
I was checking my numbers to make sure I was correct. So I said, well, I thought Boney was 13.
Yeah, and then he had a sister that played college ball as well, and that's where you know how it is, Sam. A lot of names. They get run into each other every once in a while.
I understand that. Great play by Boone on the sideline, kicking the ball off to the Laney defender.
Under 10. See if Vikes can cut it to one, or they got Lovett open for three. Good shot off. Oh!
Wow.
Yeah, she didn't call that one.
She did not. I saw her reaction after it went in. That was definitely not called.
And Lola Lovett hits two big threes here in the third quarter of action, and we're knotted at 24. We're going to have a great fourth quarter finish coming right after we thank these sponsors. Today's broadcast made possible with the support of Papa John's Pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza. And get all of your sports action at ESPN Radio, AM 630.
Start your day with New Hanover County Schools, The Morning Show. This Rise and Shine program will put a smile on your face and a spring in your step. Best of all, you'll start the day a little smarter, knowing more about our district leaders and teachers, discovering new frontiers in science and technology, and getting the latest school news from across the district. New Hanover County Schools, The Morning Show, educating all viewers to achieve today and tomorrow in a global community. Only on this channel.
The first year of Laney was my 10th grade year here at Hoggard, and seems like yesterday almost, but years of great tradition and rivalry.
Certainly is, and as as a Hoggard alum, I talked to Tom Lamont, your fellow Hoggard alum, and he played basketball for Jim Hebby, and he waxed a little nostalgic, but feeling the difference in kind of hoping that what he has always thought of as Hoggard High School is not forgotten about but their Jim Hebby Gymnasium.
Right.
And Lexi Melville picked up that foul. That's her second, only the team second. Jensen, Simpson, Rivers, Melville, and Boney. Barefoot, Lovett, Smith, Britt, and Boone. Good hands by Mia Boone.
I can tell the Hoggard kids really like this larger gym. Now on top of each other, they can spread out and enjoy the game.
And instead of being up on the stage, we're up here nice and high. Got a
Nice
great bird's eye
rebound.
view. Oh, man. The rim's unkind.
Britt couldn't get it to drop.
Minute going by, we're still tied at 24. Edwards bumped on the baseline. No travel. That's off of Boney. There's Rivers.
A lot of hustle, a little sloppy, but I'll take the hustle any day.
Blair Barefoot has those 2 fouls, but she still plays super aggressive on the defensive end.
I definitely think she can go all out here in the fourth quarter with those fouls. Good kick out.
Good defense by Boney getting a hand in Lovett's face.
Like Love is asking the official for a little contact, a little foul on that three-point shot. Good steal. Oh, almost. Good attempt there.
Hoggard girls playing tough D, denying entry passes both sides. Coach Berking takes the TO. That's a full timeout for Coach.
Yeah, Keely's pretty quick, very quick for a big girl inside.
Yeah, and those girls have all played against each other for multiple years here. And Keely Britt started since she's a freshman. Angels pretty much get time since she's a freshman. Barefoot, now a junior, getting time starting since she was a freshman. And almost 2 minutes going by, kind of quiet again. My prediction is we're going to be probably about 2/3 of the way towards what they were scoring-wise. Both teams getting 101 points combined in the first ball game, and right now we're looking at 48. Let's see if they can get it going here in this next 6:19.
Well, the good thing is each quarter we've had an increase in scoring, so hopefully this fourth quarter will be the same.
Melville looks inside, denied by Keely Britt. That's a big foul.
That's big. That's a little touchy for me, but she did go kind of over the back.
Yeah, and Britt's that's her fourth. Excuse me, that's her third. I must have gave her one before.
Well, the Viking faithful are happy you were incorrect there.
Yeah, exactly. And then now it doesn't look like such a bad foul because Laney loses the ball on the ensuing possession.
I think I spotted the namesake of the gym, Sheila E. Bowles, by the great Jeff Norris. Two legends from the Hoggard teaching history.
Barefoot, good look at a three. Rims out, good rebound.
Ooh,
Big
nice
block again
block.
by Rivers.
Good block, Rivers. I still see a lot of standing by Hoggard in this offense. It's really not enough movement.
Entry pass, Keely Britt, blocked by. I thought Rivers got all ball.
We have a discussion.
So did they call it against Rivers or did they call it on Boney?
I think it's going to be on Rivers.
Yes, Sanaya Rivers picks up the foul. That's her first, team's third.
I don't know, Don. I'm not sure. If there was some contact on the elbow, it didn't appear to be Rivers. Maybe it was Boney.
Yeah. Britt converts.
Britta's shooting 100%, 3 for 3.
She's right there at her season average of 60%. They're active on the defensive end.
Yes.
They're not so active on the offensive end. Pull up by Rivers.
Right. That's a tough one to call. Both going for the ball.
So they call the foul on Angel Smith. That's her third. And that's the 5th foul. The team.
I guess the official thought that Smith went up under Boney when she was in there for that rebound.
And they put in Claire Emma Britt, which is the younger sister of Keely Britt, sophomore Claire Emma Britt. Jensen Edwards, first points since the first half. She now has double figures at 10.
She sees a hole in that zone. She will attack. I would have loved to see her shoot that with her left hand, though.
Yes, yes. That's something that I'm sure her college teammates are going to say, honey, you need to start finishing that one with your left. From way out. Opportunity to get the long rebound. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Buccaneer basketball, 4:43 to go.
It's got to be tough if you're a rebounder. Offensively, you want to crash the boards. Three-pointer, long rebound goes over your head. Tough break.
Two-1-2 zone, and that's a definite foul. Blair comes out and gave her a two-hand shove. That's the 6th foul. Full timeout by the Bucks. You know, Sam, we've talked a lot about kids all the time, and you know, both been in this game for quite some time, and Blair Barefoot's probably one of the coolest kids I've ever met. She, you know, we always used to talk about former Hoggard Viking Emma Haywood, and you know, she had the Emma walk. And she had the confidence right from that 6th grade when we saw her come through the doors in Myrtle Grove.
That's right.
You know, but Blair was like a different kind of cool, you know. She just was pretty mellow, and she always had a smile on her face, and she had some grit about her, though. On the court, she is a hustler and a scrapper.
She's a different person when she put that uniform on.
Yeah.
She's one of the best all-around students, I think, that came through Myrtle Grove. But on the court, she was no joke.
No,
it is no joke, I should say.
Exactly. I look forward to seeing what she does at the next level, because I have a feeling she has the opportunity to go in soccer or basketball.
And did Haywood go in soccer to college, or is she basketball?
Emma's playing soccer. Emma plays soccer at Western.
Well, I'll tell you, Hoggard has a great soccer program. Men and women, for sure.
And we head to the midway mark in the 4th quarter. Yeah, Vikings still in the zone, but Laney not in any hurry.
Got a total of 3 points scored in this quarter.
Good job by Blair. Almost had that one.
It's a nice looking shot, just not falling for Sanaa tonight.
Cindy Simpson, there's that glue girl coming up with those key plays. Surprised Boney Rivers doesn't try to create out there. And hey, Boney finally gets that layup to go.
Yes, way to be patient on that baseline.
He's had a few cookies all night, but hasn't been able to convert. That's a big basket. Love it. Underneath, Keely Britt from the stripe. Knocks it home. Big shot by Keely Britt. Keely Britt having a big second half.
I love a big girl, a big man that can hit that 10-foot shot. I think that's overlooked. That mid-range game is overlooked.
Out of bounds.
Got a poor bounce, poor bounce.
Hoggard able to take the lead on this trip. Laney knocks it home.
There we go.
Big shot for
Making up for those misses in the first half.
Baysani. She was part of that incredibly good Holly Shelter team a few years back. You remember Myrtle Grove we had when Blair was an 8th grader and Ellison.
I think she stepped out. That was an impressive team. I do remember that.
I know they kind of split up a little bit. The one girl that would nail the threes, the big girl that could nail the 3-ball, she's over at Big Cape Fear Academy.
Okay. What about the girl who played at Virgo and was so good?
Montasia.
Yes, she's in New Hanover.
Yeah, she's in New
Yes, she
Hanover.
is. That's right. See Nathan Falk from the full court press over with John Smits, Channel 6. Got all the big wigs in the house checking out the action.
I'm trying to get us a score from Ashley. Way away from the basket. Got plenty of fouls to give. Jensen Edwards picks up her first. That's team foul number 4. Timeout, Coach All. Well, it's full timeout, Coach Berting. We're going to make that a 30. I saw arms go wide, and now we're touching shoulders. 1:10 to go, Sam. 30-29, Vikings in the lead. And Coach Berting, if on our possession, I'm letting Nia Rivers try to create a little bit. Just I don't know if there's anybody on the court that can stop her one-on-one.
No, I agree.
And she hasn't been being selfish and taking the ball like one-on-one on her own. She's created her shots through the offense. But, they're going to have to get a stop here and see if they can get Rivers free. Or Lexi Melville's been somewhat quiet with just 1 3. Jensen Edwards was successful double digits with 10. There's
Looked like a steal, didn't it?
and
Quick foul.
Another foul. There's still two more to, or one more to give. There's the steal. Cindy Simpson, the
Hoggard
glue.
was a little bit careless there.
Cindy Simpson gets the steal and gets fouled by Lola Lovett.
Yeah, close to a good block, but officials see otherwise.
And the Bucks will be in the bonus as well. Cindy Simpson, important free throws. Simpson can't convert on the first. Boney with the big board. I'd reset.
And
Rivers is fouled by Mia Boone. An update from Ashley High School. Wildcats lead by 30 against the Screaming Eagles. Correction, that is at Brogdon Hall, downtown Wilmington, North Carolina. We will be coming from the Screaming Eagles nest on Tuesday night, the 16th, where the Buccaneers will travel down to the Screaming Eagles, and those again will be live here on New Hanover County Schools television. Rivers can't convert on the first. Got a rebound. Long, rims out. Boney, another
Boney
rebound.
again. It's like it's off the Hoggard player. It is.
Yeah, hustle play by Barefoot, but she goes out of bounds.
Unless I wish she'd had those free throws back, the game would be pretty much in hand. She's missed 6 tonight. Well, not in hand, but they would feel a whole lot better than they're feeling right now.
Yeah, I believe they're probably maybe 2 for 12. And here I want her to create. Go to the hoop, girl. Jensen Edwards will.
Goes in for the rebound. She misses. And a quick foul.
And they foul player Emma Britt. That's the 16th foul for the Bucks. And that was Cindy Simpson. Sydney Simpson, second foul, 16th foul, and the Vikes call their final timeout. That's a full timeout. I think they were just a confusion on who actually called the timeout. And the possession arrow is with the Buccaneers. That could come into play. You know, that Sanaya Rivers big third quarter where she had 9 points. It's been quiet here in the fourth quarter with 5 points for the Bucks and 6 points for the Vikes. So we've
almost reverted back, right?
Yeah, we've had, and we could call it a defensive battle because both teams have played hard on the defensive end, but also there's a little bit of poor shooting going on as well.
I agree with that.
Buccaneers will press.
And Laney has some time to play some good defense and try to get a steal. They don't need a quick foul. Okay, what happened to the
inadvertent horn? Yeah, push on Lexi Melville. That's Melville's 4th, and that'll should bring us to the bonus. And Barefoot will shoot the 1-and-1, and Barefoot comes in shooting 55% from the stripe.
A little surprising. I think a young lady who has the ball in her hand that much would be a little bit better free throw shooter.
He knocks that one home.
There you go. Only matters if you can hit them when it counts.
And she's just below her season average of 8. This is the big one right here. As they make them tie it with the 3. She can't get to go.
She misses.
Rivers comes the other way. Melville.
Good give and go. Another pass. Great pass again by. And the shot. You know, some happy feet maybe. Could have been a travel call.
And I love the unselfish play by both teams here. You know,
yes.
Rivers had a shot, and she saw the backdoor cut, and Simpson going to the line. Sydney.
Knocks the first one down.
That's the important one right there. The first one, she's at 50%. So Simpson with 3 points. This one's good as well.
Knocks them both down. Way to come back after missing 2 earlier in the half.
Still in the press. Tie ball game, 31-31. Coach All does not have any timeouts. Got to get the ball to the middle. Love it. Pull up. Lola, love it. Big shot.
Great clutch shot. Great clutch shot. She didn't care if there were 10 seconds on the clock. She felt confident and she put it in.
Full timeout for the Bucks. And my scorecard has the Bucks having a 30 left. (33-31) and Sam, we got to pick the Don and Sam player of the ball game. You know, and it's a tough one in a game like this. Low scoring. You know, that's a huge shot here by Lola Lovett. Comes in under her season average right now. She has 10, average is 14. And then the other senior, Keely Britt, hit some big free throws, made some big shots.
She played well with just two fouls in the first half, and
she has 11.
I would lean towards Keely if Vikings can pull this one out, but
yeah, because she pulled some keyboards,
yes,
as well as hit some key free throws and had made some easy layups, easy shots, especially from that Angel Smith at the high post. And I'm surprised Angel's not back in the ball game. I don't think she had 5 fouls. They've kept sophomore Claire Emma Britt in, and now they're going to press herself.
6.8.
Try to get it back to Rivers. Rivers
through that pressure. 2.5. She looks inside.
Too hot to handle.
She had Justin Edwards.
Too hot to handle. And, you know, I admire the quality of unselfishness. But on that one, even though you're a freshman, you're the leader of this team, and you got to take that to the rack, or at least be the one to try to get some contact. And we had a good one.
That was very entertaining. Great comeback by the home team.
Yes, 33-31. And we'll give that Don and Sam player of the ball game to Keely Britt, senior. And with a close second from fellow senior Lola Lovett hitting the shot with 7 seconds to go. That puts the Vikes in the lead and get the crosstown victory here at home. And now take the 2-0 versus crosstown rival Laney Bucks.
That's big. That is big. Well, the best thing is to get them on their home court in a week or so.
And you know, I have to capture this moment, Sam. Coach Boubacar getting a big hug from one of the Hoggard students here, and that was something special. You know, and you could tell he's a loved guy here at Hoggard High School.
Yes, he is. He's been such a great role model for the young men and the young women. I mean, an athlete who's been successful as a professional. He comes and does a job like this. It helps work with kids. Me and you both do it, and we know how important that is. So
it certainly is.
I didn't get to work with him. He came way after I left at Hoggard, but I would have loved working with him.
Yeah, Boubacar's a good guy. He gets a big victory. His team goes to 14-2. Buccaneers fall to 13-2, and Hoggard takes sole possession of first place here in the Mid-Eastern Conference. We'll be back with the boys game after this. Today's game is sponsored by Papa John's Pizza, better ingredients, better pizza, and ESPN Radio, AM 630. For Sam Highsmith, I'm Don Osterbo. We're going to be back. Travis Corpening will be joining me for the boys game. Sam, I hope you stick around because I think it's going to be a good one too.
I think it is. I'm going to find some of my old Hoggard friends and enjoy a little boys basketball game.
Excellent. Well, thanks for coming out with me. I miss seeing you every day, and hopefully we'll get to do this maybe on as early as next Tuesday.
Well, that's the best thing. I do miss my time with you at the Grove, but we're here enjoying one of our favorite sports.
That's exactly. All right, sir. You enjoy the ball game, and we're going to take a little short between the game message.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back.